Hi everyone, welcome back to Sashay Away with Barry. I am here talking about RuPaul's Drag Race Holland. I guess it's not RuPaul's Drag Race Holland. That's what we're calling it. And this was the makeup episode, the makeover episode. I can't speak at all today. Let me take a drink first. Maybe that'll help. Yeah, so we're here talking about Drag Race Holland. It is the makeover episode. Always one of my favorite weeks for Drag Race, so I'm excited to talk about it. I have some weird feelings about this episode, but you know, that's just the way it goes. That's the way it is. We will be talking about the Instagram polls. I am going to freely admit that I did not take snapshots of them, but I do have the percentages. You know, the world is going crazy right now. We had some political stuff happen last night, right around the time when the Instagram poll was ending. So I was kind of focused on the TV and not on my phone. So rather than taking screenshots, I just wrote down numbers. And that's going to have to do this week because I don't have the screenshots to share with you, but we will be looking at the looks on the runway. And I will be telling you the results of the Instagram poll. If you want to play along in our Instagram poll, we toot and boot the looks every week of the runway. And it's on my Instagram, which is Sashay Away with Barry, just like it sounds and spelled SASHAYWITHBARRY. I messed that all up. That was so wrong. I told you I can't speak. I literally just finished working. I'm still sitting at my desk and let's try it again. It's Sashay Away with Barry. That's Sashay, SASHAYAWAYWITHBARRY. That's it, Sashay Away with Barry. You can follow me on Instagram. The polls come out usually the day after the episode. This week, the photos took a long time to get posted, so they didn't come out. It didn't come out until Sunday. Yeah, because it ended yesterday. So it didn't come out till Sunday. So it really just depends on when I can get my hands on photos. And I'm talking about good photos, not me just snapping pictures of the screen, which are usually terrible. But if worse comes to worse, that's what we will have to do. But we had them, and so they came out on Sunday. I uploaded them Sunday night. It finished Monday night. And that's why we're here talking about it today. That's it. You follow me there. If you want to reach out to me, you are welcome to email me at sashayawaywithbarry@gmail.com. It is spelled the exact same way as my Instagram. You can email me there. You can leave messages. You can leave comments. And I'm going to read one of the comments because I was very excited to get it last week. I asked if anyone knew any differently about things, and I got a lovely comment. I'm gonna get this name completely wrong. It is a, excuse me, a local to the Netherlands, and it is Silmaron Mars. Again, if I'm saying that wrong, I truly apologize. Feel free to comment in there and type it phonetically for me, so I'll say it right. But I have Silmaron Mars. And they have told me that Sedergine is the only one that they have noticed with an accent, which is very interesting. I mean, I know Sedergine is Belgian and not from the Netherlands, so it makes sense that she would also have an accent, but it's interesting that neither Abby nor Envy have an accent to the local person there, so fascinating. They also told me about Fred's background, which I probably could have looked up on my own. I just didn't. And so thank you. Fred was a stylist and has been on many Dutch TV shows and has done drag in the past. Obviously, I knew Fred had done drag. I just didn't know to what extent, if she was actually a drag queen or just dressed up in drag on a whim and maybe on TV shows. So thank you for that. And they also corrected me because I said filming ended in July, but it actually ended in August. So that is how quickly they turned around the editing. It was super, super fast. So thank you, Silmaron Mars. Any other locals there in the Netherlands have information for me? By all means, send it out to me. I am happy to receive it. I will give you full credit every time because you deserve it. If you're reaching out to me, that's the way it's going to go. I also heard on another podcast, I think it was the Manila Luzon and Latrice Royale one, that someone had written them and said the reason they have so much stuff, and mainly because of Sedergine's giant dresses and cages and everything, they were wondering how she could pack all that, because in the United States, they give a limit to, I think they're limited to 5 suitcases. There was no limit in the Netherlands because they did not have to fly. Apparently, it's small enough where everyone could drive in, so they could drive in with it as much as they wanted. And so that explains it all. So fantastic. I love getting these inside tidbits. If you know more information about it, send it my way. I love hearing things about this. We are almost done with Holland. It went very quickly. I think we only have 2 more episodes left after this one, unless they're going to bring someone back or not eliminate someone or drag it out a little. But that's it. I thought this week might have been a non-elimination, but I was wrong. So we do start out with losing our dear Sedergine. I love Sedergine on this show. I'm sad that she had to leave us. I'm not going to go into it again. I think she's a great queen, and this is certainly not the last we are going to see of her. But I wish we got to see more, because I really thought she was going to be in the top 3. But she said goodbye to us. I didn't write down what her message was, but it was something like "It's been a party" or something like that. And then she wrote "Dasha," which is my favorite saying, the only one that I have learned from this experience, and I will be saying it all the time. So Dasha. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Our mini challenge this week is a blind date, and they had to pick a dessert, their favorite dessert. I don't know what these desserts were. One of them, I think, was a semolina pudding, which just sounds kind of gross to me, but I don't know. Maybe it's delicious. They all had to pick a dessert, and then they're going to go on a date with this hot guy whose name I did not write down as well, but I think it was Mick or Neil. I don't know. I'm not going to pretend to know. I don't know. He is a hot guy. He was on, again, either The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. I think he was a contestant on The Bachelorette in the Netherlands. And he was super hot and looked kind of like a 90s model, which is very dreamy to me. So yay for him. And he was fully game to be on this show. I'm assuming he is a straight man. I don't know, maybe he's not, but I assume being on The Bachelorette, AK or Bachelor, I don't know which one, he would be straight. Maybe not. Who knows? But what they have to do is they have to excuse themselves from the date. So this is the whole premise. They're coming back from the bathroom on this dinner date, and he is ready to go, and the queens have to keep him there by saying that they've ordered this dessert, and then they have to keep him interested. And so that is what proceeds to happen. Chelsea Boy made a bold decision of wearing a mustache, which was kind of weird. But Chelsea Boy is an odd one, and that's what I like most about her. So that was interesting. I thought Janie JK did a great job at this. Trying to think if I remember anything memorable from anyone else. The only other memorable one is our winner, and that is Mama Queen. She came back to the table and literally said she had to take something off, and it was her underwear. And then she proceeded to smear the dessert all over her gigantic breastplate. It was so funny and so ridiculous. I think at one point, some of them were dancing. I don't remember which one. It might have been Janie. I don't know. Chelsea Boy put his leg up on the table. It was crazy bizarre. I really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was super funny. So I enjoyed this mini challenge. Mama Queen gets the win. She gets to stay at a place in Rotterdam. That means nothing to me. I know the name of the city, the town, whatever it is. That's all I know about it. I don't know anything else other than that. But she gets to stay there. She gets dinner there. I think that is where Janie Chiquet is from. So maybe they can hang out a bit. Who knows? And then we find out that it is the makeover challenge, and we have 2 moms, a brother, a best friend, and a dad. And this is Drag Race Herstory. This is the first time a father has come on the show for a makeover, and it made me so happy. It was such a great thing to see, and His name is Hans, and shout out to Hans. He did an amazing thing. He broke down the barriers. I would love to see this on future seasons of Drag Race, whether they be back in the Holland, in Canada, in Canada, in the United States, which I think would never happen, and or the UK. Australia's coming up as well. Why not? Let's see some more dads come on here supporting their drag queen children, because it's beautiful. It's amazing. So we get these families, friends and family coming in, but we also get Rihanna van Dorst. And those of you who are paying attention, that is who Mama Queen did in Snatch Game last week. And we find out that Rihanna is actually funny. Mama Queen was not. So I'm glad we got to see that Rihanna van Dorst is really an entertaining person. Yeah, I liked her. She's also going to be one of our guest judges this week. Lovely to have her around. She does a walk around with each group. We're going to go through who these groups are. It is Chelsea Boy with her best friend Jakob, aka Jacob. I don't know if they've ever dated, but I could totally see them as a couple. They were very cute together. I am a stan. I love it. I don't know why her family didn't come. Maybe her family's not around. Maybe they're not. No, she said they were supportive. I don't know. Maybe she just wanted to make over her best friend. Who knows? Then we have Envy Peru with his mother, Laura. Janie Jacquet with her mother, Petra. And she wins just for having the name Petra. Mama Queen, obviously, with her dad, Hans. And Miss Abby Oh My God with her brother, Victor. I don't know how they say it in the Netherlands, but I think the V is a W, so we're going to go Victor. And so those are our teams, and they're going to make them over. They are having loads of fun in the workroom. I love seeing Hans walking around on the giant lucite stripper heels and not doing too badly. And then there was a scene where their faces were all made up. It was Hans, Petra, and Laura, the moms and dads of the group, standing around. Hans is still in his heels. They are in full face in their regular day clothes, just standing around talking like nothing. Nothing is awkward or off. This is just what they do all the time. They just sit around and talk in half drag. I loved it. It really, really made my day. But let's get to this runway, because this is what it's all about, folks. Yeah, this is where I have feelings as well. And so first, we always talk about our dear friend, Fred. I love Fred. Fred makes me very happy every episode. I think he's an amazing host, and I enjoy him on this show so much. And I love this look. It is so drag. It is so cute. The pinks and the purples and the fluffiness. And we get to see her legs, and she's not wearing hose. Those are her natural legs. Work girl. I don't wear hose either. And I love the little curls in the hair. Her face looks fantastic. It is a giant toot for me. And on the Instagram pulse, you have to look over because I wrote it down on my phone. It was a 94% toot. Finally, people are agreeing with me. We have had a lot of dissension between me and my Instagram followers voting on Fred. And I've called a few out. So God bless them all for tooting this look, which is fantastic. Then we have all of our queens here on stage. I'll go through them. It's Mama Queen and Hans. It is Chelsea Boy and Jakob. It is Janie Jacquet and Petra. It is Envy Peru and Laura. And it is Miss Abby OMG with Victor/Victor. That is the order that they are going in. So let's start with Miss Abby, oh my God, and Victor. They are giving us a Mortal Kombat sisters look. I don't follow Mortal Kombat, but I listen to podcasts who do, and they were highly offended that Abby is carrying size when that character uses fans, and that Victor's character is carrying a sword when that character uses size. Um, I don't know anything about Mortal Kombat, so I'm going to say they are correct because they had very strong opinions. What I'm going to say is I think these looks are terrible. I do not like them. I think they look super cheap. They're ugly, and it's not anything against cosplay. Cosplay has a place in drag. I totally get that. I just think they don't look good. Um, I think their makeup and hair is lovely. Um, and the boots I don't mind. It's the bikini outfits that I don't like at all. And Abby made her brother wear boobs when Abby never wears boobs. So maybe the character has boobs. I don't know. The Mortal Kombat character. I don't know. This was a big boot for me. It was my least favorite look of the week, and it did get a 63% boot on Instagram. So they agreed with me, not fully, but they did agree with me. It is not. It's just not a good look for me. Then we have Miss Envy Peru and her mother Laura. They are giving us a tribute to Peru, and it was called La Mama. Llama. I don't know what it's something like that. What the thing is, they had llamas around their waist at the beginning, and they took them off. And for me, the llamas were the best part of this outfit. Nope, take that back. The second best part, because the hair is really the best part. I love this hair. Obviously, the makeup is fantastic because Envy paints really, really well. But the llamas were my favorite part of the outfit, and they took them off almost immediately before they walked down the runway. And these outfits look so bad to me. I just don't get. I booted this look. I don't get it. They praised Envy for wearing a bodysuit. They would get read to filth in the United States if she came out and if she did a reveal to a bodysuit. When you do a reveal, it has to reveal to something better. And the llamas were so good that this just doesn't make any sense. I don't really like the coats either. The Envy's coat is better than Laura's coat, but I don't really like either of them as part of this outfit. Again, the llamas, which I don't have a picture of, um, were the best thing for me. If they just had the llamas and the hair, they could have taken off the jackets and just had the black bodysuits underneath that, and it would have been a great look. It really would have. But for me, it was a boot. However, it was an 80% toot on Instagram. So there you go. 80% toot. I believe that was the top toot of the week. So maybe I'm just stupid, but I don't like these outfits as they are in this picture. I like the llamas better. Next, we have Janie Jacquet and Petra, and this was the Queen Mother. I think this look is wonderful. I know the judges didn't think they thought it was too basic, but if you go by the concept, it totally works. Janie crowned her mother as soon as they walked out on the runway. The mother is wearing the queenly dress, and Janie is wearing a much younger version of that dress, and I think that works completely well for this look. So I thought they did really great. It was a toot for me, even though the judges said the look was too basic and simple. I thought it was great. I liked it. And she did get a 53% boot on Instagram. So it was very close to being even. I give it a toot. I liked it. I thought they looked really, really good together. Next is Chelsea Boy and Jakob, and they are doing Mars Takes Over, which is a little spoof on Mars Attacks. They are the Lady Aliens, obviously, and I think they look great. I think they look like a pair. There were points when they were walking down the runway I couldn't tell which was which, and that always makes me happy. I don't know if it's the way that Jakob is standing or if the dress wasn't fitted enough around her knees, but you can see how it's tight around Chelsea's knees. Jakob's is kind of just hanging there, so I don't know if it was tight enough around her knees or if she just couldn't walk in it, so they didn't make it tight. But I think these looks are great. I think they totally meet the challenge, and I know the judges called them way too simple, And there was nothing special about it. And Chelsea Boy has wowed them so much in the past. It's the same kind of thing that they said with Sederjean last week, that they expect more from them because they do so well on the runways. But you can't judge a person that way. You have to judge it based on what everyone else is wearing. And if you go by what everyone else is wearing, these looks are at the top this week, in my opinion. They are not bottom looks. The same with Janie's wasn't a bottom look to me. But I tooted it. I really liked it. I really, really liked it. And the Instagram people agreed with me with a 78% toot. So it was the second. It's the only other toot this week. All the other ones got boots. And so there you have it. It was a high look, and the judges in Holland didn't think so. So it's a toot. She got screwed this week. That's all I'm gonna say. And finally, we have Mama Queen and Papa Hans, I think they called him. It's not a great look. They should have taken those coats off. There's no need for them. Hans's makeup is a little rough if you got really close to it. But I don't hate it. I hate Abby's more than this. I still think it's a good look. It's such a great story. The emotions that were happening on that runway with Hans should have made them win this challenge, honestly. I know that's not the narrative that we are getting out of this season, but I think she did a fine job. The makeup is rough. The outfits are basic. I love that they're both pregnant. They did a little belly bump on the runway, which I thought was super cute. I don't know if I would have made her walk in those lucite heels, although they might have been the only ones that she could walk in, or to make them the same height. I don't know. But it doesn't really go with that dress, in my opinion. But I don't think Mama Queen's shoes go with her dress either. So, I mean, they needed like a blue or a purple or an aqua or something, and they needed to lose those jackets. However, I still tooted this look because it was a sentimental toot for me, honestly, because it was such a great thing. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I booted this because it is, I don't know. Anyway, it got a 58% boot on Instagram. So again, it's very close to 50-50 there. Abby, oh my God, still got the biggest boot of the week. There you have it. Let me get out of the screen. We'll be back once more once I go over what has happened. So we find out that the first person safe is Abby, oh my God, Miss Abby, oh my God. And all I can say is, oh my fucking God. How is she safe in this outfit? Clearly, they are keeping her around for some reason. I don't know why. At this point, I think she's going to win because there's no other reason to have her there. She should have been gone weeks ago. Her outfits are terrible every week. This was the most put together outfit that she had. And it was still the worst outfit. I don't get it, but she's safe. And then they announce, of course, that Envy Peru is the winner. These two were my least favorite outfits this week. It makes zero sense to me, this judging. I don't get it at all. So then you have Janie Jacquet and Chelsea Boy, who had my two favorite outfits this week, and Mama Queen, who had my favorite story this week. Those are the three that we're seeing in the bottom. One of them is safe, and two of them are going to lip sync. And I didn't know what to think. Honestly, I thought Janie Jacquet was going to be safe, or Chelsea Boy, one of them. I thought Chelsea Boy because that was my favorite look, but I'm going to fully admit that I'm still a Chelsea Boy stan, and whatever she does, I'm a fan of, because I just adore her as a drag queen, and as a boy. But that's another point. No matter what, I thought Mama Queen was the one that was going to be lip syncing, and that is the one that they sent back to safety. So Mama Queen is safe, and Chelsea Boy and Janie Jacquet have to lip sync for their life to Dolly Parton's 9 to 5. When they are standing there on the stage and you look at Chelsea Boy in this towering wig, you know it's not going to go well. It had already started to fall. what from just standing there. And so once she starts moving, it's just going to be a disaster. So we knew it was not going to go. She's also in a long, long dress that she's not going to be able to move around much in. So it was not going to go well. And then you look over at Janie Jacquet, who is in this little red two-piece dress with big bouncy hair, and it is totally Dolly Parton. If it was blonde, she would have been Dolly Parton, but it was brunette, so fine. But she had the look down. Then the song started, and Chelsea Boy didn't know the words at the beginning. Chelsea Boy, how do you not know the words to 9 to 5? It is a drag standard. I realize it is probably not the music that Chelsea Boy does anything to, but it is Dolly Parton and it is a standard, and you need to know that song. So as soon as she started to not lip sync, I knew it was over for my favorite queen of the season, and it made me very, very sad. Unless they don't eliminate a queen, which on Makeover Challenge they really shouldn't. They really shouldn't at all. That's my own opinion. I just feel like it's not fair to the queens that were made over, because they are going to blame themselves, and it's not their fault. It's the queens that made them over, but it's not really even their fault because they did, the two that they had there did a great job. So Janie Jacquet wins the lip sync and gets to stay, and Chelsea Boy is sent away. I am very, very sad because Chelsea Boy, I expected to be in the finale as well. And now that she and Sedergine are gone, I just don't care who wins. I hate to say it. I mean, Envy Peru has won 4 challenges out of 6. If she doesn't win, I mean, honestly, it's pretty much set up that she's going to win. The season will be a very big letdown if she wins, because there's no surprise to it. Everyone is now expecting her to win. And not she is a great drag queen, don't get me wrong. I find her a little boring and predictable. And the judges have said that, and they wanted her to change up her outfits, and she wore a bodysuit, and they praised her for it. They praised her for wearing a bodysuit. Not good. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. The other 2 queens that have won a challenge are still in it, and that is Janie Jacquet, who won episode 1, and Mama Queen, who I believe I won episode 3. Because I think Envy has now won 3 in a row. So yeah. If you're going by the cards, Abby, oh my God, is the next to go because she hasn't won a challenge. I don't think that's going to happen, because let's take a look at this. This is a chart that I just found online. It doesn't include this week, but it's the week before, the week that Sedergine was eliminated. If you look at this report card, look at Abby, oh my God. Safe, high, bottom, bottom, bottom. And then this week she was high. I guess she was high. I don't know. Top 2, apparently. But if you look at Chelsea Boy, high, safe, high, high, high. That is a great report card. And that is the report card that, oh my God, I can't think of her name. She was my favorite from Canada. Jimbo had in Canada, and she was also eliminated. So I see a pattern here. This is, if you look at Sedergine, high, 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 safe, and then eliminated. These report cards should have kept them in the game. Way above Abby, oh my God. Even way above Mama Queen, who was low, safe, win, bottom, low. Yeah. When you say low, that means bottom 3. She was there twice. Janie Jacquet has been safe or high the whole time. That's still not the same as high and safe. High and safe. Yeah, so clearly the report card doesn't matter. So, I mean, at this rate, Envy Peru, it could be the next to go, according to this. Honestly, I feel like it's going to be Mama Queen or Abby. I mean, I say Abby, but I don't. like I said, they seem to want to keep her around for some reason. So who knows? I can't figure it out. We'll see. We'll see when it airs this week, and I'll be back. But my prediction is that it will be Mama Queen or Abby. It could be Janie. Who knows? The only one I know that it will not be is Envy Peru, unless they're just trying to shake things up. Who knows? That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So that was my anger this week that they sent Chelsea Boy home. I wanted Chelsea Boy to be to the end because I just want to see her on my TV every week. And I do not want to see Miss Abby, oh my God, on my screen anymore. On the podcast with Latrice Manila, if you listen to that, it is called The Chop. They do interview Seder Jean this week. They don't really interview her, they just talk to her about the episode. And it's very funny. And go listen to it. It's really funny. They pick a top and a chop of the week. And Seder Jean's top was that Abby, oh my God, entered the workroom when it should have been her. And it made me laugh. I don't think there is any love there at all. Usually the queens are like, oh, she's my sister, she's great. This is like, nope, I shouldn't have been there. That's it. That's all I have for you today, friends. Thank you for listening or watching, however you're doing this. If you are listening to it, you can watch it. There are pictures, and there is me on my YouTube channel, which is bhbrown13. If you're watching this and realize you don't want to look at me anymore and you don't have time to sit down and watch it, you can listen to it in podcast form wherever you get your podcasts. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Anchor, Breaker, wherever you get it. It's on like 8 different podcast platforms, so you can listen to it there. You can follow me on Instagram again at Sashay Away with Barry. You can go to my website, sashayawaywithbarry.com, and you can see all of this content loaded on there. There are several different pages for you to go through and enjoy. What else do you want to follow me on? Oh, I have a Facebook page. It's called RuPaul's Drag Race _Sashay Away with Barry. You can find all kinds of information on there. I post lots more information on there, different things that are happening in the world, and you can check that out. What will be coming up for me is there will be a bonus episode this week because I'm going to be doing a little recap of Dragula Resurrection, which I watched last night. I'm going to watch it one more time so that I can get some screen grabs and some stuff to talk about. If you don't watch Dragula, you should. It is really, really good. There are, not on this episode, on the Resurrection show, but on some of the episodes, I do have to cover my eyes because I don't like, there was one where they did needles into their body and I can't watch that. Not needles, but like spikes. I'm talking, I can get a shot and watch it happen. These were like piercing needles in it. I can't watch that. There is a lot of fake blood. There's a lot of eating of gross things. So some of it I do cover my eyes for, but it is great drag. I love the Dragula girls, and this Resurrection is done. It is I don't know how they really bill it as, like, it's kind of like, I think they want to call it a movie, but it's not. What they do is they are bringing back 7 queens, but they're not really bringing them back. They go film them in their homes because of COVID-19, and so it's 7 queens, 2 from season 1, 3 from season 2, and 2 from season 3. And it's kind of a redemption thing where the winner gets to come back for Dragula season 4. So that's very exciting. I'm not going to tell you who wins because you can go and watch it, and then I will recap it. I believe I'm going to recap it on Thursday. So you can look for that in the feed as well. You will want to watch that one because it's going to be, I'm going to try to have pictures of all of their looks. They had to do 3, each had to do 3 different looks. A challenge from season 1, a challenge from season 2, and a challenge from season 3. I really enjoyed it. And I was fine with the winner, which is rarely happens. I thought someone else was going to win, but I was okay with this person winning. So all good. So that is coming up. There's also a US Drag Race Halloween show. I don't have the date for it, but you can check it out. It's Bring Back My Ghouls, I believe, and it is the season 12 queens that will be doing a Halloween special coming up as well. Maybe I will talk about that on here as well. Maybe it'll be combined. If it happens, I don't think it's happening before Thursday. If it did, I would talk about it with Dragula, but I'm not. I don't think it is. Let me look quickly. We can find it. Bring Back My Ghouls, season 12. Da, 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 da. It is airing on Friday, the 30th. That's this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific on World of Wonders YouTube channel and Wow Presents Plus subscription service. So you can watch it there, World of Wonders YouTube or the app, Wow Presents Plus app, on Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 p.m. Pacific. I will be watching it. And I'll talk about it next week when I talk about Holland, because I'm not going to do a special episode for that. But I will be watching it. So tune in. We can watch it together. That's all I have today. I am going to say goodbye to you. I'm still going to pledge my love to Chelsea Boy. If you have comments, if you have inside information, please send them to me, because I love getting extra information about the show. And I love you all. Thanks for watching and listening. I'll see you on Thursday if you're into Dragula. Bye.